EventScope is a visualization and ranking tool that helps users find discriminating event patterns based on two reference events. It is a web-based tool that is implemented with JavaScript and highcharts. As we can see, the interface has three panels. The control panel on the top right is a place that users can select datasets and the two reference events. Users can also control metrics, the smoothness of the distributions, and set minimum data thresholds using the control panel. The interface also has a ranking panel on the left side, which sorts distributions based on their distinguishing scores. Above the ranking panel, a search field has been implemented to quickly enable users to find specific non-reference events. And when we click on a distribution, we can see details of that distribution in the Details panel on the bottom right-hand side. Now, let's see some more details of the tool. We use a basketball data set from one season of Chicago Bulls basketball games. It is currently selected in the control panel. Let's say we want to figure out what patterns distinguish between the Chicago team making a three-point shot and missing a three-point shot. So we choose one reference event to be Chicago missing a three-point shot. We choose the other reference event to be Chicago made three-point shot. We can then choose different ranking metrics, something like occurrences and peaks, and see the rankings change in the ranking panel. Tooltips have been added to provide details describing the ranking metrics. On the ranking panel, we see the different scores shown on the right-hand side. The color of the score, along with its intensity, indicates what reference event is more dominant according to the selected measures. In the ranking panel, the red line shows the occurrence of the event that is listed in the row, and the distributions show the reference events in corresponding colors. We can change the smoothness of the distribution by changing the bin size, for example, from 9 seconds to 4 seconds. We can show and hide distributions by clicking on buttons at the top of the ranking panel. Now, the event pattern that scored the highest in this setting is very interesting. It provides insight into Chicago's playing patterns. The pattern that scored the highest was the Chicago offensive rebound pattern. So we're going to click on it, and we're going to see details in the bottom right in the Details panel. We can zoom in if we're interested in a specific region. Examining this pattern, it shows that after the Chicago team makes an offensive rebound, if they attempt a three-point shot soon, for example, within one pass, most of the time they will not make the shot. Well, in contrast, if they take some more time and attempt a shot, for example, in say 2 passes, the chance of making the shot increases. This shows that EventScope can highlight interesting patterns that are discriminative for two reference events. Continuing with these two reference events, let's use the search function to find a specific event that we're looking at, that we're interested in. Let's say the timeout event. Typing this in, the timeout histogram appears in the ranking panel. So we're going to click on it, and we're going to see the details in the detail panel. We can zoom in and see that after a timeout occurs, there's an increase in both the number of made three-point shots and missed three-point shots. Use of this search function demonstrates an ability to find patterns based on an underlying intuition. We hope that you have found this demo informative and consider trying our live demo available at eventscope.herokuapp.com. Thanks.